92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Persistence usually pays off. That's why if you want a second date update, all you have to do is just email us a bunch and basically beg, and we'll eventually do it.
So persistence pays off or gets you a restraining order, one of the two.
Yeah, that's what happened with Matthew. Matthew pretty much has emailed us nonstop begging us to do a second date update.
Matthew, begging isn't a very, attractive thing. What's going on?
Fair enough, but this is really important to me. I've met an absolutely stunning and wonderful, wonderful woman.
What did you like about her so much?
Everything. Ever since we met, we actually, it's 2013, so say what you will, but we met online.
Yeah.
And every single message just got better and better with, having common interests and our plans for the future and where our careers are headed and with children and everything. I just could feel my heart growing, with each interaction, and I just was kind of falling in love with this chick. A lot of planning and everything, but after she kind of got acclimated to the space and everything.
It sounds like you just took a puppy home after it got used to the space. All right. Sorry, continue.
Well, it's a lot to take in. It was, I thought it was really lovely.
What was your line? I feel like you probably had some lines planned out for this girl since you had such high expectations.
I didn't have any lines planned out, but, I wrote some lines. I wrote her a poem.
Oh, of course.
Really?
A haiku?
Shakespeare.
Yeah, why not?
Let's hear the poem.
Yeah. Oh, you guys want to hear the poem?
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, all right. It's pretty simple, but I think it's nice. All right. All right, here we go. L is for the laughter we will always share. O is for the options to show you I care. V is for the visions of hope stirring in my head. And E is for everything we'll do together before we're both dead.
I am sold.
When did you deliver the poem to her?
I delivered the poem right after we had dessert.
You don't think maybe that's a little much?
Dude.
It's always good to talk about death in your first date,
What did she say?
I just, no, y'all are naysaying my poem. I think that you guys just don't understand what it's like to be in love with someone.
What did she say? What was her response?
She said thank you, and she seemed to enjoy it. She was smiling. And then she hugged me and said that she'd be in touch and that the whole evening was really romantic, and she was appreciative of it.
But no kiss?
No kiss, but that doesn't mean anything.
I think it means a lot. It means a whole hell of a lot.
After you go through the trouble of doing all that and a poem and everything and you don't get a kiss, it might mean it kind of rubbed her the wrong way a little bit.
Well, I'm not playing for the moment. I'm playing for the future.
You are the most optimistic man I think we have ever come across.
Yeah.
So,
Can't faze him.
what are you hoping to tell her if we get a hold of her, I guess?
I just want to tell her that I'm still thinking about her and that I would like to have another date with her.
Okay. All right, you ready to give her a call then?
Yeah, I would love to. I would love that.
All right, here's my little poem. H is for hold. O is for on. And then I don't have anything else to go with for 3.5 minutes. So hold on for 3.5 minutes, and then we'll call her and see if we get your second date update, okay?
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
That was beautiful.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
A lot of women would love a date like Matthew planned for Elizabeth. Maybe 4 or 5 months into the relationship, though. Not on a first date. If you missed the first part of the second date update, what we know about Matthew's date is he invited Elizabeth up to his rooftop deck, hired a chef, dressed in a tuxedo. What else did you do, Matthew?
I had music playing, and I had the sunset timed out perfectly with dinner. It was all,
Matthew.
kind of, yeah.
What's the main thing that you did, though, at the end of it?
I read her a poem that I wrote.
He wrote a poem for her at the end of the date.
I forgot to ask. Did you drop the L bomb?
Well, in the poem, yes.
Oh.
Remember? L is for, O is for.
It's all
Yeah,
love
so it's
there.
spelled out love.
Yeah, it's spelled out love, right?
Have you done this before for girls? Is this your thing?
I mean, like I said before, I'm looking for someone for the future, and this person seems to be on the same lines of planning and everything.
Can't argue with a man that knows what he wants.
Yeah. All right. You ready to give her a call?
Yes, absolutely.
Before I do this, I just want to make sure I'm not violating any kind of restraining order by doing this. Huh?
No.
All right.
Because he lies.
Hold on, okay? Hi, is Elizabeth there?
This is her.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay. Hi.
Any idea why I might be calling you?
No.
Do you remember going on a very elaborate first date on a rooftop deck with a guy in a tuxedo, a personal chef, music, a poem at the end?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think you'd forget that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
So Matthew emailed us to ask why you're not calling him back. He really wants to go out with you again and wonders if he did something wrong or if maybe the date was too much.
I mean, it was the craziest first date I've ever had. It was so over the top.
Were you surprised in a good way? What were you feeling?
I mean, I'm not used to that, and it felt a little like I was being set up for something. I don't know. It felt weird. It felt not real.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Did you hear about the poem?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I was just about to ask you what you thought of that.
I don't know if he made it up or he just recited it, but that part freaked me out.
Women just don't appreciate romance anymore.
Oh, my gosh.
It's so upsetting.
Yeah, it's weird how we get freaked out when you tell us you love us on the first date.
I'd be scared that he had duct tape somewhere.
I was like, oh my God, is there going to be like a priest that pops up and performs a marriage ceremony? He was like ready for me to move in with him.
Hey, Elizabeth, I should let you know that Matthew is actually on the phone with us and heard everything you just said.
Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Shocked, I guess. Well, based on your description of the overtopness of the date, I guess you're probably not surprised that this is happening either, huh?
Good point.
You were listening. Oh God, I'm embarrassed. Why?
You don't need to be embarrassed. I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm just wondering, listening in now, you said that people don't normally do this kind of thing, and my whole motivation was to make the evening special and different and out of the realm of normality.
Well, it was different.
This is the kind of a person that I am, and I guess that through all of the talking online, I felt that we had made a really great connection.
I really appreciate like the effort you put into it. It was just too much. I just feel so. I don't know.
So, what would you like to do when we get together next?
Oh my gosh, Matthew.
I'll let you make the suggestion, and we'll do it your style.
A little positive thinking.
Dude, he has nothing but positive thinking.
He needs to slow down a little bit.
I don't know what to do or say right now. I don't know.
Matthew, do you feel like you're maybe pressuring her a little bit too much?
The goal is not to pressure anyone, of course, but you guys are talking about positive thinking like it's a negative thing, and that's kind of blowing my mind.
You're telling her that you're going on a date again instead of even asking her.
Like you said, it's positive thinking. I speak in a way that leads toward what I hope to achieve.
You know what? You're a direct man, and when you want something, you go after it.
You never take no for an answer.
Matthew is a go-getter, and Elizabeth, Matthew wants you. I'm not. That didn't help, did it?
I think I would prefer to be friends or something.
Oh.
Well, I mean, friendship is the basis of any relationship, right? So,
Elizabeth, don't lie. You do not want to be friends with him. You are just afraid to be mean right now. Now you're just leading the poor man on. Be honest with him.
Okay.
No, that's not fair.
See, this is where I feel bad for you, Matthew, because guys can't win either way. Like, you can either be too much, like, not show that you're interested, and then girls are like, he didn't even seem interested in me. Then when you actually go, hey, I like you so much that I'm going to hire a chef, I'm going to write a little poem, I'm going to do it big, and then the girl's like, that's way too much.
Okay, yeah, there's some sort of happy median in between the two. You realize that?
Well, I don't know. Brooke, you tell me. Is your typical date being taken out to a sports bar to sit next to a guy who's going to be yelling at a television screen? Or do you want somebody who's going to be focusing on you and learning about who you are?
Okay, but here, ask Elizabeth. Ask Elizabeth, because Elizabeth, do you feel like he learned anything about you, or did you feel like he was just trying to plan a future with you the entire time?
No, I don't feel like, Matthew, I don't feel like you're getting to know me at all, and not everything is like a tuxedo night.
Okay, well, at this point, I'd like to say that you're going to go out on a second date with Matthew. We're going to pay for it. What do you think?
What do you guys think I should do?
I think that you're going out on a second date with Matthew.
no.
We will pay for it.
Really?
You need to give him another shot.
I'm on Jubal's side.
Of
Yep.
course you are, Matthew. Matthew, do you understand that you were too over the top?
Yes, absolutely. I understand. I've learned a lot from this experience, for sure.
Elizabeth, he's learned from his mistakes, and he's ready to take you out on a normal date. We'll pay for it. Do it.
He just makes me, no.
He makes me sound like you're about to say he makes me squirm.
Sorry, Matthew, no.
All right, I guess that I'm learning that the ladies just want to be treated super regular.
Yep, they do. And that's what I've been trying to tell dudes forever.